potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Alongside David Palmer and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Razorbacks ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Arkansas's offense will now get its first chance with the football. K.J. Jackson, tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
It's incomplete. Waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kick is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The run inside. It's Russell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson will throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're
looking for more room. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Complete to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Humphries. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And guys, they got the completion, but nothing productive to show for it. 3rd and long coming up. Wants to throw again. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no harm.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The Razorbacks take their first time out. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Quarterback empties his backfield. Jackson gonna throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. On the run, fires downfield. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hit as he throws. Complete in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He fires one deep over the middle and wings it incomplete.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Might be calling a hot route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. The short hands, it's Marshall. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got his man. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time, the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. To the air on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Wiley. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. 3rd and 9. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. On the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Finds his man. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Underheat, he gets rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Arkansas! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Georgia sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Jackson will throw. Pulls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Russell. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10. Enough for the 1st down. And we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The offense changing the play. Jackson gonna throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good, and you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Motion from the wideout. Plows through the defense. Runs through a man. He might have space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Frazier. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go right back downfield. Myers on the move. Finds the big tight end. The Bulldogs using their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Making side adjustments here. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit.
Number 37, on to punt and away.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Secures it at the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 10 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Well, guys, the Hogs head coach told me coming out of the locker room at the half, one of the things he said, he is really pleased with how they have started the 1st half in this tough conference opener. As you know, the SEC is a gauntlet, but he thinks his team set the tone. He said that was a great start, but we can be They cannot take their foot off the gas here to start the third quarter.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Jackson gonna throw it. With the catch, it's Marshall. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Fires complete on the crosser. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Jackson will throw. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Punts it out of the air. And he will score! Touchdown, Arkansas!
This wide receiver is so dynamic. The bubble screen is a play every offense has in their back pocket now these days. You just want to find different ways for this guy to touch the football, whether it's jets, reverses, and bubble screens. He makes people look so silly out in space like he did right there.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Off-play action on first down. Turns it loose. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. He's got his man across the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, here's Frazier. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Bulldog! Once he got some room, it was over. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, what I can see here on the Arkansas sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll move the wide receiver.
Go! Magic! Copper! Mustang!
Jackson gonna throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Might be changing the route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drop...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Shakes off the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got him. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Hill. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route.
Spade up, spade up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Marshall. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Hill. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a two-possession game.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll try it again. Powers through the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big
Snags it, and he's open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Georgia sends out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
22.
Dropping back, it's Hill. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll send the tight end in motion. He might want another play.
Mustang. Win. Bender.
Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Makes a catch. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He'll run it again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jackson will throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Platt. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The Razorbacks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Russell. Picks up the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Timeout on the field, and that's the second called by Georgia. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Bulldogs take their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Black 18. Switch it. Go.
Just feeds the running back. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Russell.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running the red zone. It's Russell. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver going in motion. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And what a performance in this game by the quarterback. I know there were not a lot of people that even gave this team a chance considering who they were playing, but this quarterback blocked out all the noise. He told us leading into this one, he felt confident in their offense's ability to score points, and he has proved all the doubters wrong.
Yeah, and confident is one thing, but to do it against a top 10 team, you're a massive underdog. Like, no one was confident except for him. He carried this team, played so well, and because he believed, they were able to pull the big upset today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's past the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Being chased. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Dogs want to pick up the tempo. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Snagged out of the air. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.